before I go in there, the door is premium on this TUV 300. On the new Neo, it's blunt. It's got.
Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Today we are going to talk about a car that's been there in the market for some time. This car is one of, I don't know, I personally feel that it's one of the best cars possible to buy in that price range. All the competitor cars, I don't think they are much effective compared to this car. But yeah, I understand that this car does not have the best electronics available in the market compared to any of its rivalry cars. But then still this car has got quite a lot to offer than what the other cars in this segment cannot. So let's take a look at the car, and I'm sure that all of you guys know about this car, but let's quickly show you. Let me quickly show you the car then.
I've put a beautiful silken car for the keys, and we'll quickly go through the outlook of the car first. Let me take the opportunity to compare TUV 300 with Neo, the new one. So the car pretty much, the exterior looks pretty much the same. There is few changes, but I personally feel that it's more premium. TUV was more premium than the Neo. I'll tell you why it is. So the exterior is pretty same. There's only minor changes. The roof rails has been removed, which is really bad on the new one. They should have kept that. And the MLD kit, it always had an MLD kit before, but the new Neo calls it as MLL kit, but it always used to be. They had recalled and then replaced the MLD kit. The mirrors are pretty big, same on the Neo also. Now fog lamps are pretty big and lights pretty well. You don't even need a headlight, but the new one is small. I don't know how it would light up. Then you have the cornering lamps, which is very effective, comes in the new one also. The headlights are a little smaller. The tire is pretty big, 215 by 75 R15. Same tires on the other one. The alloy design has been changed, but the alloy size is pretty much the same. And the wheel arches are very huge. It's got enough travel, so off-roading is cakewalk for this car. Even the front alloys, like I said, this changed. Travel is good. Off-roading, I think this is a pretty good car. You've got a good ground clearance also. You have a foot stepper to climb in and get out. So it is pretty tall. The car is pretty tall. So it is a little wobbly, but then the car does pretty good. That's the badging, the TUV 300 and the N10. So that was the full option. There's a stepper to get in and get out of the back seats. Comes in the new one also. Comes with rear sensors. That's a camera that I had placed. The new one comes with the camera. That's the rear wipers. Works pretty well. And the footrest, same footrest which comes on both cars. If you come to the interior part of it, the steering wheel is different. The meter has been changed. Steering wheel has on the top end has cruise control. This is an automatic car, so that's why you have the footrest only two. So you have the light controls. That's the ring that is pretty good, where you have to put in your key. So when you open the door, that lights up, so you know exactly where you need to put in the keys. So that's the tilt. You can tilt it, but it's not telescopic. The seats are pretty good. It's pretty tall. You have a front, back, and you also have a lumbar support. Comes with the handrest. Same seats on the new Neo also. So it has the same for the passenger and the co-passengers. The back seat does not have that. Console, everything, the center portion is all the same on the new Neo. Very functional. It's not very fancy, but very functional. Comes with the audio control systems. The meter is completely changed. There's an LCD on the new one, but serves the purposes. I don't think that's a major difference. Yes, aesthetic wise it looks good. This is a music system I have. The old one functions well. I'm happy with that. Comes with a glove box, pretty deep, and it's not a cooling glove box, but it serves the purpose. Comes with two airbags, passenger and driver, which is very good. The glasses are pretty good. Since I said comes with a mic, with the Bluetooth, you can connect your music system to it. The glasses are big. You can easily see what is in front of you. The sun shades are also pretty big. serves all the purposes, comes the same. This is the door pad that is not there on Neo, which is pretty bad. That's a premium touch on the TUV, so that's a negative mark for the new Neo. So if we go to the back side, the center portion has enough space. Center also has this cushion pads on the door rest, which is not there on the new one. Comes with the window switches on both the rear ones. Front ones comes on center console. The middle seat is very good thigh support, enough leg room, and since the vehicle is already tall, you know that there's enough space room for the head. Now going to the back side, very functional. It's like everybody has told on YouTube. One thing especially I want to mention before I go in there, the door is premium on this TUV 300. On the new Neo, it's blunt, it's got nothing on it, but in the old one has a bottle holder and a hand rest, which is very good. So that's another negative. So seats are pretty good, foldable, same seats on the new Neo also. This is meant for small children, but yes, this car has 7 seats in case you have to put in 2 more people. Yes, you can do that for small rides. Tall people, grown-ups can sit. For long driving, small children can easily fit in there without any issues. So it's just that you have 2 more seats in case you want it. In this segment, there's no other cars that provides a 7-seater with the body on frame along with an MLD kit and a rear wheel drive. This is the only car that is available for this kind of price. So body on frame, yeah, SUVs, the large SUVs comes on body on frame. This is also body on frame. Another thing is that if you look at the ceiling, the reading lights, which is not there on the new one. Footrest, very functional. Yeah, it is strong, can get in. If you're coming back to the middle seats, yes, the middle seats are functional. You can easily sit in there, and it's got enough leg room and head support. The center person there's no bump on the center seat, so easily they can fit in there without any discomfort. So this is the place where I sit in, which is 5'7", so I can easily fit in there. You have the leg room. The front seats are put in and pulled back, so you can even push it forward. That'll make you more leg room there. So even if you stretch your legs, you still have enough space there, so which is pretty good. And even the center seat, like I said, there's no bump. You can easily sit in there, and you can
There's plenty of space here, you can easily sit because I'm about 5'7", so still have a lot of space there. And the visibility is pretty good from here. You can easily see the driver's seat, the front glass through, and all the side windows are pretty big, so the visibility is really clear. If I look at the back, it's very clear there in the back also. Yes, if I sit here, there's very less headroom here. It almost hits the head, that's correct, but then it's practically I can sit over here. Look at that, there's enough room over here, and the next person can easily sit there. But then yeah, it's a little tall, but then kids can easily sit, no issues. They've got a glass over here, you can see on this side. You can even open that, and there's some air that will come in. So they've got a reading lamp. You can turn these lamps, switch that off. So, and you can easily see till the front. You can keep your hands over here. So there's plenty of this thing over here. There's a water bottle over here. There's another hand rest over here. You can hold this. There's lock. You can put the lock over here. So you can easily keep your hand over here. You can lean back. You can keep the other hand on this side, and then you can sit there. Right? Yeah, it's a little crampy, but then for a smaller person, it should not be a problem. It's just that I'm probably a little bigger for the space, but then still, at least you have 2 space if you require. So that's the best part of this 4 meters segment car. But no other cars in this segment has a seat, and that's the only reason I wanted to buy this particular car. Even though it looks a little boxy, but then this is the only car that had this extra space in it. So you can easily open this. It's not heavy. The door is strong, but then the hinges are pretty good. It's not really difficult to open it. So, and then you have a stepper over here, and then step back and get down.
If I can quickly take you through how it looks from inside, it's enough visibility. The windows are big, huge. You can see every places properly.
The automatic transmission is very good. You just hold your brake there, and then you push it to neutral, you push it to AMT. And even though it's a AMT, the best part is you can actually go to manual mode, automatic, and then you go to manual, and then you can actually shift your gears according to what you want. So that's the best part.
Sadly, the new Neo does not have an automatic gearbox, which is a disadvantage.
And overtaking is also not a big deal. You can easily overtake by putting it into manual, and then you can put it into first, second gear, and you can easily overtake.
Now, this TUV 300 or the Neo does not have AC vents on the rear side, but it's pretty powerful when you're looking at the blowers. If you switch on, then the ACs are pretty good. It even reaches the third row from the front itself. So if you put your blower on the high, this is how it sounds. So now if you're looking at the steering, it's got a good texture, it's got volume controls on the steering, pretty much what the Neo also has. But the Neo has a cruise control on the other side where there's a cap on TUV. So that's the place where you change the radio to Bluetooth. You can pick up your phone, you can increase your volume, decrease your volume. And there's also a mute button there. Along with that, you can pick up your calls and disconnect your calls. So this is the wiper controls. You can push it up, high, low. There's 3 steps, and this is the controls for your lights and your fog lamps. So these are the controls for your left and right windows. That's the headlight control. Then you've got the defogger on the back. That's the fuse box. And if you go down, this is the lever where you pull up your bonnet. And since it's automatic, you have accelerator and brake. And now this is one thing which the new Neo does not have. It still has the fiber. This is fabric, so it's a pretty decent handrest that you can have. So when you're driving also, it's positioned in a fairly good manner. So that's the AC controls. That's the switches for your radio. I prefer this is much better and responsive than the LCDs. So it functions everything. You have the fuel option alert, any system alert or any engine alert will come there. You can control, it's got equalizers, you can pick up your phone, you can start calling people. There are different modes that you can switch. Pretty good. Now coming to the AC, it's got the AC Eco mode. I don't know how it functions, but yes, it functions good, I guess. On long trips, yeah, I do. When I'm running on Eco, I get some difference on the mileages. So which is pretty good. It's got airbags on the steering. It's got 2 airbags like I mentioned earlier. So which is good. So this is how the engine looks like. If you pop up the engine, you've got some turbo there. So it's pretty decently placed. The battery is put in over there. So like everybody knows, this is a 3-cylinder engine. So yeah, there's a little bit of noise that comes inside, but apart from that, it's pretty good. And yes, the suspension is a little wobbly, but that is okay, I think, for this kind of vehicle because it's body on frame. Now this has got a feature wherein you open up the hood, the indicator starts lighting up, which is pretty good when you're stuck somewhere. So overall, I would say that this and the Neo has not a major difference, just few aesthetic differences. Apart from that, I don't see any difference.
Pretty much it. So alright guys, so that's about the TUV. I didn't just a quick review. I just wanted to show you guys how practical this car was, because there isn't a lot many people using this car these days. But it's a very useful car, and I really appreciate Mahindra for making this car. But they could have made a little bit more better suspension, as well as the little bit of wobble when your engine has been start. But apart from that, it's a very good car. So thank you so much guys, and I'll see you guys soon with another video then. Bye bye.